Before we begin, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Dolynny TV and on Instagram at Tyson Dolynny. You guys want to make sure you see what's going on behind the scenes here on Dolynny TV. That's where to find it. Let's get going. This is Dolynny TV, guys. A big welcome back to some Toronto Blue Jays discussion. Of course, I wanted to get this done, but I needed some time to sleep after what's been a long week of work. Of course, if you saw my tweet, that would make more sense to you, of course. So here we go. We're going to break down the Toronto Blue Jays moves. Not really. We're going to break down the state of the Toronto Blue Jays post Josh Donaldson. Now, the first thing I really want to address is how upset the fans are that they really got nothing in return so far, right? That player to be named later means nothing to us at this point. So, okay, you know what? It's better we got a player to be named later than nothing and losing him in free agency. Problem is, Josh Donaldson was never going to play another game in the Blue Jays uniform ever again, and the fact that, like I said, we got anything for him is absolutely massive. So, to anyone out there saying Shapiro and Atkins are off their rockers, trading Donaldson for nothing, you know what, be glad we got something. Same thing with Granderson, just be glad we got something for those guys, because it was pretty much looking like Losersville up until the 31st yesterday. And yeah, so Josh Donaldson being shipped out of town, at least now he gets to go play somewhere where he might actually want to play, because you know what, this entire year I'm doubting that Josh Donaldson wasn't healthy enough to play. I think there was a lot of rifts, there was a lot going on, and I really don't buy into the fact that Josh Donaldson was ever going to play another game in a Blue Jays uniform, especially signing him. And that's my next point. Signing him would be an absolute disaster at this level of injuries for him and stuff, and then B, you've got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. coming up to play third base next season. It's guaranteed. We know what it is. We are not going to mess around with that. Here's the problem. Everyone thinks, oh, well, Josh Donaldson still has a place. He could play as DH, couldn't he? Or he could play third base, and Vladdy could play DH. No. Problem being, we've got Kendrys Morales. We're committed to him. And you know what? The season he has had ever since that slow, I don't even think he was taking steps at the start of the year, but the season he's put up after that fact has been absolutely marvelous. A Player of the Month candidate for August, so come on, take a step back. Kendrys Morales, not the worst DH option. I will take it, especially with a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. injected into the lineup. So there's a lot of good stuff coming up for the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, when it comes to the state of the Blue Jays, they still need a couple key pieces, right? We got Ken Giles in the bullpen. He's a grade below, I'd say, Roberto Osuna, or grade or two below Roberto Osuna. But that's a key piece of the bullpen. Then you got Danny Barnes, you got Ryan Tepera, you got guys who are still there. I think Ryan Tepera's there. Hold on. I might have just made a boo-boo, maybe. Hold on. Where is my man? Yeah, Ryan Tepera's there. Okay, sorry. So you got Ryan Tepera, Tim Meza, Tyler Clippard, Joe Biagini, Danny Barnes, Thomas Pannone, Murphy Smith. So the bullpen, it's a mess, right? Like I'm saying, it is an absolute mess. So you keep Tepera, you keep on Giles, you keep on Meza as that guy you call up once in a while. Clippard, if he wants to come back, bring him back. Danny Barnes, Joe Biagini, obviously keep them around. And you just need that one or two more pieces in the bullpen to add competition, add that depth and that strength that the bullpen can be for the Toronto Blue Jays. Obviously, Ryan Brockie going to be a starter next year. Aaron Sanchez, Marcus Stroman, they got to be starters as well, right? You just got to figure that. And then who else do you go with, right? What is the question? Marco Estrada, is he back? I don't know. And then you got two spots maybe in the rotation you're looking at filling. Well, here's the question. Do the Blue Jays need an ace? The answer is absolutely yes, right? Answer is 100% that the Toronto Blue Jays need an ace. So the big factor right there is in the offseason you've got a couple priorities. 2 bullpen arms, an ace, and a 5th starter, 4th starter, whatever you want. Gaviglio is actually a good starter, so maybe you keep him around as well and only need that ace, right? If you have Gaviglio, Sanchez, and Stroman, and then you throw in the rookie this year and a veteran next year, right? Take that step, jump up, be a leader in the rotation next season to move into being an ace the next season after that. Ryan Brockie, Well, right there you've got a full rotation, and I am fine with that. Gaviglio, Sanchez, and Stroman, if they can put in 3.0 ERAs, we're going to be fine next year. Ryan Brockie, if he takes steps forward like he has this season, puts up a 2.75 ERA, and then the ace that we sign, whoever that may be, because you never know, there could be a trade worked out, whatever. We just need to find an ace, I guess is what I should say. So if we can find an ace, that would be huge. If he can put up a 2.50 ERA with lots of strikeouts, we would be flying. We would be, just based on pitching with the bullpen help we can find in the offseason as well, we would be a playoff team, let alone the offense. So when it comes to the offense, really there's a couple of things you got to remember, right? Russell Martin's going to be sticking around. So what happens to Luke Maile now that Danny Jansen has kind of emerged on the Blue Jays roster at long last? Because Danny Jansen, here's the thing, I'll pull up his stats here. I thought I'd have that ready. Just let me pull them up and see if I can show you what I'm talking about here. Danny Jansen in Toronto in the MLB this season, 12 games, 43 plate appearances, 36 at-bats, 6 runs, 12 hits, 5 doubles, one home run, 3 RBIs, 4 walks, and a total of 5 strikeouts in 36 at-bats. If that isn't what you're looking for out of your catcher, I don't know what you could possibly be looking for out of your catcher. So Danny Jansen, if he can take that off season, work on the muscles a little bit, get a little bit stronger, it could be an absolute beauty for him going into 2019. So when it goes to the infielders, here's the thing. Vladimir Diaz, love to keep him. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., obviously love to keep him. Justin Smoke, obviously. Devon Travis, questionable. Questionable Devon Travis, it's a mess, right? You got Devon Travis, Jarvis Solarte, and Vladimir Diaz as kind of guys who are in there in that mix. And you also got to add in Brandon Drury, right? So you got Drury, Diaz, Travis, and Solarte battling for 2 spots essentially. So Drury, Gurriel Jr. and Travis battling for second base. Shortstop, you've got Vladimir Diaz and Solarte. So, right, it's going to be a question. And you can throw Gurriel Jr. in there as well in that question of who's battling for shortstop. So now it becomes, what do the Blue Jays want to do? And this is the state of the Blue Jays. We're not sure what's going to happen here. Now that Josh Donaldson's been traded, is it going to go into full-on rebuild? Are we going to play the kids, kind of Tampa Bay it and let it grow into itself? Or what are we going to do, right? That is becoming the question now that Josh Donaldson has been traded. And I would be fine trading a 28-year-old he'll be 28 next year, February 21st, before spring training starts, in Devon Travis. And then that leaves you with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. You've got Vladimir Diaz, maybe the guy who backs up. Well, what do you do with Solarte, Drury, right? There's questions. There's a lot of questions to be answered with the Blue Jays. And I think the infield, you've really got to go with Gurriel Jr. You got to go keep Diaz. You got to keep Solarte, and you got to go with Drury as well. So that's my ideal infield right there. You keep those guys, and obviously Justin Smoke. The outfield has figured itself out 100% right here. So Renan Grichuk, Teoscar Hernandez, Billy McKinney, and Kevin Pillar. Curtis Granderson's out of the picture. We are gold. Billy McKinney is doing what he needs to do in the major leagues to stick. So that is what I'm saying. He is good. He is gold. He is great. So realistically, this post-Donaldson trade roster is kind of what I would envision as the starting roster for next season for the Toronto Blue Jays in terms of a lineup, other than Vladimir Guerrero Jr. makes the jump up to the major leagues, obviously. So you see Billy McKinney here in Toronto this season. Well, he's had 12 games, 46 plate appearances, 38 at-bats, 15 hits, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, a .395 batting average. How do you like that? I like that a lot. I hope you do too. So Billy McKinney, an easy answer, and of course Kendrys Morales at the DH position. So you just have a couple of pieces on the middle infield to sort out. You let my man Vladimir Guerrero Jr. take up third base, and you are good as gold, I think, in terms of the state of the Toronto Blue Jays. Hold on, my phone's ringing. We can ignore that. We'll just put that down for a second, and I'll call him back. Anyways, guys, that's all I got to rant about. The Josh Donaldson trade is not the end of the Blue Jays. It's not a fault of Atkins and Shapiro there. So the Blue Jays are going to be fine. Next season is going to be better, guys. Don't you worry. We just need to find an ace, find some bullpen help, and sort out the infield a little bit. and the Toronto Blue Jays will be back in the postseason in 2019. That's the state of the Toronto Blue Jays, as according to me. Guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like down below, and comment your thoughts. Am I out to left field? Am I thinking it's too easy? Am I making it too easy for you? I don't know. Let me know your comments and make your voice heard. Anyways, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I will catch you guys in the next one.